What's going on, you beautiful people? DJ's here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay analysis. Today, we're doing another historical throwback with our main man, LVJD, because this game took place in December 2021, 5 years ago, when these old gods like LVJD, Raka, P2, whatever the heck, Tordred, well, even before Tordred, Hogat, Go7, you know, the OG guys were roaming around and just crushing people. So this game took place in the Mixed Base Open. The same map I actually played a long time ago. I reviewed a game between me and X123456789. That's an interesting game if you want to check that one out. Same map, same tournament. This is a different matchup though. I think that one was Max versus Olaf. This one is a very interesting matchup because this took place on the map Chained Melody, which is a mixed base map, 4 bases each, 1 airport, no comm towers. That's very notable. Somewhat exposed HQs, and then 27k income per side, so very high income per side. But you do have 4 bases, so it's not terribly high in the world of 4 base maps, but still a significant amount of income. Now, the notable thing was this was a tier 2 matchup, so most people were picking Max, Olaf, maybe even Eagle. Not these guys. Raka opting for Sami, who had like a 30% win rate on this map. LVJD opting for Kindle, with an even lower win rate on this map. This is before Kindle moved from tier 3 to tier 2, mind you. This is back in 2021. Kindle was still very far down in tier 3 at that time, before people discovered that she was quite strong. And this is before she got the buff to her urban or her high society. Before they counted, I believe, HQs didn't count towards the total, and I don't think that labs and comm towers also counted towards the total for her high society for counting each property 3% extra firepower. So she wasn't quite buffed yet. So very strange matchup. I think it was the only matchup of Sami versus Kindle in the entire tournament. Everyone else was choosing Eagle, Max, and Olaf. So strange people, strange gameplay, but you can't beat them. They're 1700 level players if you count for rating inflation these days. These guys are monsters. I have had the pleasure of losing to both of them. Let me put it that way. And the games weren't necessarily close. Granted, this was back in like 2022, 2023, and I wasn't quite as good back then. But these guys, they don't mess around. They will crush you. I assume even if they wake up from their slumber, you know, they come back today, they play a few people, they're probably still going to crush them. They're the kind of people that just have it in their bones. They're just good at strategy games. Doesn't matter how rusty they are, they're going to come back and be great. So they don't really care about the meta. Olaf, no, they're going to have fun, and they're going to be wonky, and they're going to crush. So anyway, without further ado, let us begin the game. So in the top, in the black hole, we have LVJD. You do have the 2 bases over here. Sorry, I didn't even talk about the map. You have the 2 bases over here. Usually one goes down to the middle, maybe 2 to the middle, and then one goes to the top to put pressure over here. Sometimes you send like maybe a recon or something to get these few properties, but it's not that important. The priority is the middle, and the priority is putting pressure on that base over there. You do have the airport HQ base over here, which can be a little weak, so you want to be careful that your HQ isn't captured. Luckily for you, your airport is surrounded by this river, and copters are so good on this map. That's another thing. That's why people are picking Max and people are picking Eagle, and not picking Sami because she has bad copters, and there's no comm towers to make up for that too. So copters, you're going to see a lot of copters. You're going to see a lot of bombers, fighters, you name it, air units, stealths. Air units are overpowered on this map. You have the income to buy them, so why not buy them? They're so maneuverable. There's some mountains in the way blocking. There's a ton of rivers in the way. You can block these bridges with other units when your air units get a kill. So air units are really good on this map. That's why it makes even less sense for this matchup. But anyway, let's get back to the game. So in the pink shaman, we have Raka as Sami. In the black hole, we have LVJD. LD, as I'll call him. So first things first, we already have a skipped cap over here in order to get the airport first. Honestly, I love this because, like I said, copters are so good. Get the first copter, you're looking good. Why build a tank when you can get first copter? So will he do the same for LVJD, or will he go for the income? Goes for the income. Which one is better? We'll find out. Honestly, recons aren't that bad on this map either, especially for these corners over here. Look at all these roads. Pretty easy to send in a recon over here, harass, force a 7k tank to come counter a 4k recon, so you can put minimal investment, but draw more resources towards the sides. So I'm expecting to see Rocca to build a copter next turn, the first copter. LJVAD is going to take a little longer to build that. No worries on that. He's going to get the first tank or first vehicle if he so chooses. He's built an anti-air because he knows the copter's coming. And I think, despite this, he's still going to be building a copter. Just that's how good they are. Let's see how Rocca responds here. The copter is obvious. But what is his response? Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe he builds a tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe he's going to build a tank. Maybe the prophylactic anti-air, the genius Picasso move by LVJD, will prohibit him from getting that first copter he so wants, and he does not build the copter. That is a smart anti-air build right there. Most people build a tank, ooh. No. First unit, anti-air. New meta. Smart move by LGVD. He read the map. He saw him go skip for the early airport. He countered that. He adjusted his game plan. He didn't just play into the chess opening, oh, this after this. No, he's reactionary. He is a genius. He knows he has to adjust, and he does adjust, and he forces his opponent to adjust as well. So, since that's no longer a threat over there, shifts to the middle. Builds an artillery over here on his strong side. I wonder if he's going to put pressure on the space over here. He's going to put pressure in the middle. Is he going to put pressure at the top? TBD by LJVD. TBD VGDB. LMNOP. So, is the copter coming now, or is this going to be a double tank, double infantry turn? Could be either of those. You do have this rampant anti over here, so I feel like you kind of do need a tank over there. So I'm expecting a tank here, and maybe either a tank here or a tank at the bottom for the chain. I'm expecting double tank, double infantry. Let's see which one he opts for. Tank there, okay. That combination works fine. Centralizes the tank, put pressures on this infantry over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you cannot get a free spank right here because he's building a tank right here, as the old nursery rhyme goes. So far, so peaceful. This is a mixed-based map, guys. Remember, mixed-based maps are accelerated fighting maps. Day 6 on a mixed-based map is day 12 of a normal map. You're going to have a lot more fighting going on. The games usually end at day like 12 instead of day 25 because you have so much more fighting going on and a lot more battles deciding the game. So, when will the first battle occur? Right here, right now. Doesn't want him to capture that over there. Opts to sack the infantry. He's going to lose that to the tank. Appears to think it's worth it. Actually, he's kind of overloading the tank because he wants to use this tank to kill this over here and maybe cap. Tank here, kill here, or maybe tank, kill, boom. Stop that cap, but to interrupt that cap, or capture that cap, and then do some damage. So, it's a free hit with the anti-air over here. I don't think he can trap that. First copter comes from the guy who didn't skip for the copter. Think about that. Mind games. Decides to ignore. Actually doesn't even do the double kill over here. Fears the revenge kill. Opts instead. Actually right here. Oh, I would have loved right here because then you can kill with this and then capture with the infantry next turn. But going over here. Interrupts over there. I mean, that's going to be a free kill for the copter, but it's not the end of the world. Thing about this anti-air doesn't come without, punishment, and this artillery as well. You're being a little passive by building the artillery and the anti-air. Tank kits are getting free tank hit here, free tank hit here. These things add up, guys. I mean, he will be losing this property over here. I don't like this by the Pinky Boys. I think you got to retreat there because that's going to boom you. That's going to boom you, and then you're capping right there and you're losing it immediately. But maybe has a tank in mind, so if something does cap, he can interrupt it next turn. I'm not quite sure. I guess this tank over here is a little bit of a threat as well. You don't want to leave that artillery exposed. So we'll see. Tank being very passive over here. I guess why not go there and build an anti-air? Not going to build an anti-air this turn? Why not build it? Interesting. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still defends over there. I don't know why you wouldn't move it up one space. It's kind of curious to me. Okay. Interesting. Tank over here, so going vehicle heavy on the strong side. Income's looking pretty equal so far. There you go. And then you move the infantry. You do have to kind of keep it there, though, actually. So you can't really... So that's his. I mean, if you interrupt that, that's getting blasted by the artillery. And it doesn't have a copter. So LJVD is doing a very good job forcing his opponent into builds that they don't really want to build. Even though he has kind of unconventional builds himself. Just remember that other game. I don't know if I'll send this game out first before the other one, but where he built copters and recons and day 20 instead of building the normal meta. He loves his artillery. He doesn't give a shit. Like, this guy, he lives by his own rules. And he's loving life. So, gets a kill there. Artillery sits there. I mean, you can't attack that because that's just going to murder you because it's a tank from the city with Kindle. So I'm really liking LJVD's position so far. He's getting a few free hits. Gets the cap over there. Rocket does have the income lead. As Sami, you would really hope to have the income lead, so it's good for him. Does get a free hit with a tank at least. Rock is getting a few free hits too, this one being included. But he is stopping him from capturing that property. Brings the infantry to the middle. So far, this middle is looking a little more dominated by Raqqa because of the anti-air is not really as good as a tank at scaring away middle presence. So, finally builds the first copter for Pinky's. And Pinky can actually get a nice hit right there, assuming the artillery doesn't move, which it will. And look at this tank hit. That's a free hit there, folks. I think that was just a brain fart. I don't know how Raqqa missed that free hit right there, unless there's some trap in mind. That's just a free hit. That's just a free hit, folks. That's all, folks. Oh, I was trying to do the... I'm probably going to break everyone's earphones. Okay, I'll stop right there. I'm probably going to give you guys a brain aneurysm. That's my Donald Duck. Anyway, Raqqa fights in over here. Boom, boom. Gives up that property. Doesn't really have much of a choice. Combines. I have a feeling this is going to be decided by superpowers, honestly. Like, there's so much funds going around. I feel like a superpower is going to happen by day, like, 11 from all the battling. And then a victory march is going to decide it. Like, it's got to be really good, or else you're going to get blown to bits by Kindle. So, that copter got a free hit. This copter's pretty good maneuverability. I mean, these copters are so good. Like, they're so good. It stopped the cap over here, got a kill, then immediately did another thing over here, forcing an anti-air on that side. Like, copters are just overpowered here. First mech. That's another reason I don't really love Sami on this map. You kind of need, like, a T-copter or some sort of APC to transport mechs. It doesn't really have any transport support right here. Kind of just YOLOing it with the mech. I don't know what direction it's going. Is it going up? Is it going to the left? Maybe building a T-copter next turn. I'm not entirely sure, but you got to do something to transport the mech because this is a huge map. Mech is not going to be able to waddle over to the fighting in time. There's going to be other more agile units getting to the front lines much quicker. Copter comes in again. Oh, is this going to be a kill is he going to be able to block this though? I feel like that anti-air is just going to kill that pretty easily. Ooh. But there's another copter, part 2, if you will. And there's very feisty. This is right next to the city. What in the world? Huh. Okay. Raqqa luckily will flip this cat for him. I mean, he needs some play here. He's not doing too great. It's LGVD's turn and he's ahead on most things other than unit count. Tacks in with the tank. I mean, this is Sami without a comm tower, so it's not so bad, actually. What can Raqqa do? He looks a little out of position. But he's getting near this HQ. Like I said, this game could be decided by superpowers. Near the HQ. Kills the copter. Kills the infantry. Gets the caps. Now is ahead 1k. Attacks over there. Attacks onto the HQ. Instead of attacking this artillery, attacks onto the HQ. Really wants to get that pressure. Oh my goodness. And put the tank right there. Actually, put it right there. And oh, even better, you put it right here. If you put it on there, the copter can kill and the tank, or the tank can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you want to make sure you put it like there to block anything from going on top. And then you go for the superpower. Oh, he's a smart boy. He's taking bad trades in order to win with the victory march. This is 1 HP, and he does the thing, and he's got a 1 HP infantry that he can't be reached. Raka, the madman. You think these guys are just genius. It's not just LVJD. Players were built different back in the day. I'm just saying. Wilder, crazier, more creative. Before the tank meta brain rotted us all, you know? Back when artillery were actually used frequently. Maybe not optimal, but more fun. Oh, this is looking pretty dicey. Looking pretty dicey, folks. As Sami original guy would say, folks. Copter going, or I guess he's going to build a T-copter next turn. Here comes an attack, though. Dude, bro, you're getting him close, too. You got to be careful with the charge. You got to be really careful with the charge, LV. Bro. No, you're going to lose. Oh, LV. Bro. What the? High society? What? Why would you high society? Huh? Interesting. Okay. Oh, that one-shots now. That one-shots now. Oh, he would have been dead if he didn't do that. This guy's playing 10D chess. 10D, whatever that even means. That's some firepower right there. That's 24,000 income. Big Boomba energy right there. Boom. Boom. I mean, he didn't get too much. I mean, that's going to one-shot. But he didn't get really that much out of it. One shot. Basically, he just did that to survive. But I don't think anti-air attacks in, dies. 4 HP attacks in, dies. 6 HP attacks in, dies. This attacks in, doesn't die, but comes close to it. Infantry attacks here. I don't think those 6 things kill this. There's no comm tower. And he uses a superpower, so he's got 50% defense. I don't think you can sack everything. I think you need one more tank. Sack, 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 attack, attack. And this 1 HP, it's not enough. With a comm tower, maybe. If someone in the comments wants to calc that. With a comm tower, maybe, but probably not. Definitely not without a comm tower, and definitely not during the superpower with the extra 10% defense. So, the question is, will he use his victory march even if he doesn't win on the spot? I think he will, because it just seems like it's the thing to do. Yeah. Raka needs the income. He's not looking too hot. Everything else. He's behind on unit value. He's behind on units. Boink. Boink. Wow. Here comes the mech. What, doesn't even one shot. Wow. Copter goes down. Okay. That's a cap. Oh, you can even get this forward one right there. Bonk. I mean, he's not going to hold that for very long. Boom. Bonk. Cap. 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 Kill. Yeah, I mean, he's getting some pretty decent hits. Decent caps. The thing is, he's going to be able to hold on to these caps for that long. I mean, he's got a 14k income advantage. If he can hold on to this for 3-4 turns, that's pretty significant. But I don't know if he can hold on for that long. Let's see how long he can hold on for. Now you just need to hold back and survive. You're not going to be able to hold this. You're not going to be able to hold a few of these caps, but probably not this either. But let's see how long he can hold on. That's the most important thing. Kills over there. Because the unit count is just overwhelmingly in LJVD's favor. He hasn't even ended his turn and he's already ahead. He hasn't even built his units. Yeah, he's got, what's he going to have? 27 to 20. 40k extra, but look at that chunk of change right there. What are you building with that, guys? A stealth fighter, a fighter, medium tanks on 2 bases. You could do a lot of stuff with that money. That's some significant moolah right there. But he has to survive. And he's going to lose that property. He's going to lose that property. Probably lose this property right there. So he has to hold on. He's probably going to go down from 14k to more like a 10k, maybe 8k. That's still pretty significant, though, on a mixed-base map. It's only day 11, and the guy has $33,000 per turn. So, Now LJVD or Raka has to play more defensive and just not die. Hold the income and just not die. Can he do that? Or is the power of LJVD, LV whatever the heck, LD, is it too strong? Oh, and this property too. And probably this one too. Because here comes LD. He wants that money back. But can Raka capitalize on the short window? I mean, look at this center control. This is dominated by LD. Dominated by LD. Raka is cut off over here. He's cut off over here. He's cut off over here. It's completely disparate forces. Desperate and disparate forces all over the map. Raka has the income. He's losing unit count. He's losing unit value. He is completely losing map control. Can LD take advantage of the map control and maybe push into one base over here, push up north, kill that base, push up down south, get the cap on the HQ? The thing about map control, it is, what's the word? Evanescent? You know, it only lasts for a short period of time. Unit value, unit count, usually it stays a little bit more stable. You can lose map control in one turn very easily, and half a turn even. So you really have to sink it in while you still can. So Raka, with all his money, what's he gonna buy? More medium tanks. The man loves medium tanks. Sami original guy where he'd get a hard on for this sort of stuff. But here come the caps back. That's getting capped back. That's getting capped back. That's getting capped back. Anti-air to anti-air violence. I haven't seen that in years. Wow. Okay. I didn't think that was coming. I didn't think he was going for the 2 base over here. I thought he was going to go for the HQ rush over and try to win with this infantry. Instead, going to fight into the 2 base. Sending everything over to the 2 base. Very interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Spent medium tank money over here. Spent medium tank money over here. No medium tanks over there. A lot of copters. Bomber coming in. Excuse me. Bomber coming in with a little outline like a paper bomber or something. I don't know why it looks like that, but interesting. Okay. That's a lot of pressure. So you definitely need an anti-air. You definitely need a medium tank. So it's probably going to build anti-air medium tank over here if I were to guess. That's scary. And now pressure over here. Looks pressure into the... These guys are nuts, guys. They're attacking weak side into strong side. 2 base. They're pushing into the HQs. The 2 base. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Well, but I mean, it's looking scary. Needs anti-air. Needs a medium tank. Yep, there you go. Is it enough? I mean, LJVD. Just like that. It's only 4K now. Soon to be even less. Doesn't care about the builds. Boom. Bang. And that bomber, it ain't messing around. And with an urban blight coming, it's going to be even scarier. Where can that medium tank even hide? That bomber is the shark of the skies. Remember in the pipe runner game? The shark of the skies? Yeah. It's chomping Nemo's head off, as we all know. But look at this. The balls on these players, man. The balls on them. Is that enough? Oof. Tank attacks there, tank attacks there. Wow. Are we really going to see? But capping over here, probably going to cap there soon. This is wild. So the question is Pink going to try to build like a mega tank or something to fight this? Or is he going to build 2 infantry and give up and build his own bomber or something over here? Is he going to try to defend the nearly indefensible? Or is he just going to give it up and see what he can do on the other side? Let's find out. It looks like he's going to give it up. I don't think he's going to... Yeah, I think he's going to build infantry. Yeah. Well, that's dead. That looks like it's dead. Builds a stealth fighter. I mean... J-Talk going to be happy, but I don't really see the utility in that. But now look at it. More unit value for Pinky. Look at it. Enjoy it while you can. It's not going to last the end of the next turn. I guarantee it. Boom. Bye-bye. Bonk. Urban Blight. Yep. Losing both those bases. Freeze that up. Boom. Really suffering in the... Oof. Oof. That base is alive. Hooray. Oh, that does not reach. That's pretty scary. And that hurts with the stealth, too. That's a lot of funds and repairs right there. Ooh, my God. It was ahead 30,000. Behind 40,000. That's a huge swing. 28 to 30. 31 to 22. That was a strong turn by Kindle. Samuel Victory March. Does she want to use it, though? What can she really even do? She's only got 9 infantry. Capture the bases. Yeah, you can capture this base. And probably, you can capture both those bases, I guess. Okay. Maybe use the Victory March? No, not using it. Okay. Interesting. Not going for the base kill? What? Huh. Could have easily killed both these bases. Huh. Okay. What? Okay, I mean, you get to do 1 damage over there, sure, but you're full charge, bud. Deletes the infantry? What? What? These guys are nut guys. I mean, when you're a savant or whatever, combining copters. Oh boy, I think I know what's coming. Yeah, the mega. Okay, it's a lot of money right there. It could be a fun sapper though. It could be a fun sapper, but now the bomber is freed up on the left side. It's going to shift to the middle, combining a lot of units. Able to build a lot with those. Pink still has the income advantage, but not for long. How is he going to be able to kill the medium tank, though? Finishes off the mech there. Kills it off. Okay. Why not use the Victory March, though? Seriously, just capture the bases. Like... Capture the bases. What are you holding on to the Victory March for? Gonna lose that, Huh. I don't know about the medium tank, or the mega tank. He's gonna get a full tank kill. I don't know about that. Okay. I don't know why he's holding off on the Victory March, too. Probably wants to build up infantry count, maybe? But black is back to controlling the middle. All JVD. Boom, that hurts. That hurts. Can he even dislodge this mega tank without a comm tower, with the power? I don't think anything can kill that. Victory March coming. Okay. Is this enough? Cap. 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 2. 1. 1. 1. 1. Okay. He resigns. Wow. That was a quick game. I mean, it was only 17 days. I guess it was mixed base, but wow. I think that HQ thing, I didn't even see it. I thought he was toast. Like, there's just no hope here. But he saw that this can only kill with the high society. Because otherwise, look, this tank attacks here, this goes here, but you have 2 anti-air to kill. That is literally the only solution. I don't know how to emphasize this enough. There's zero way to stop this happening unless you did what he does. He was a dead man walking. And he found the literal one thing to do to not lose on the spot, and then he punished the hell out of him. Took control of the middle completely, And at that point, the game was pretty toast for him. I mean, look at that. I mean, even if you're trading over here, like, he had the initiative. He was already back in the middle before Pink was back in the middle. Very impressive by LD, considering Raka is another 1700 level player. Both players were not even like trying that hard. I don't think they're building wonky stuff, doing weird stuff. Anti-air build at first. That was smart. Let's not kid ourselves. That was actually really smart. The anti-air build on the airport rush, very, very well done. Stealth fighter was a little memey though. I did not like that. I feel like the game was already trending bad for him, and I think that was like the nail in the coffin. Really, I don't really like that stealth fighter build, but the bombers are great here. Honestly, unironically, the bombers were killing it. They really enabled the base rushes on either side. So it was great to see the bombers here. But this is an Air Force map, guys. This is bombers, copters. They really dictate the game right here. And yeah, that was a wild game. And very off-color COs, too. Imagine an Olaf or an Eagle or something here. That'd be even more broken, or Max even. So well played by both players, both of them geniuses in their own right. Hope you guys enjoyed this throwback from 2021. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did enjoy it. Anyway, hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys were entertained, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.